Hey guys, Chris Manifest Concepts. Just wanted to answer a couple quick questions for you here in the shop. Had some questions about how these regulators work, so I'm going to show you. Again, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to shoot them to me in a message or text them to me or whatever is most convenient for you. So this is a Watts regulator that we took apart. We already took the bolts out here. And here's your adjustment nut to adjust the pressure up and down. So if we take that off, what we have in here is a spring, and this bolt here, you adjust it up, in and out, and that puts pressure on the spring, or releases the pressure. There is a seat that goes on top of this. I took it off. It was totally fine. There's no issues with it. It's brass. And then here's your diaphragm. Okay, it acts as a seal, but it also acts as a diaphragm. And when you take it apart, you have this stem. Okay, and this stem has an O-ring. If you see, this O-ring is bad, and you have this calcium deposit built up all the way around the stem here at the base, which makes it impossible for it to seat closed and seal here. This side is the inlet, and the water comes in, and it goes through, and it comes down, and it comes up through this hole, and it lifts the diaphragm up, and then it comes down here. So if your spring or your diaphragm are broken, that's when you start to get the vibrations in there. This particular one had sediment inside of it, a lot of rock and whatnot, and that stuff builds up in here. So this nut here, this bolt here, comes up through this hole in here, and then there's a nut that goes on the back, which I've also put away. And inside there, behind this, you have a cap here, which has got a seal. Doesn't do anything, it just seals the hole up so that you can do maintenance on that if you need to. And you have a strainer in this model. Not all of them have strainers, but not all of them have a strainer that can be removed to be clean. That strainer goes in here. So the water goes through here. This strains out rocks and big debris. Water comes through here, goes down inside the hole, down in there, pushes the diaphragm down, and then it pushes, or up, and it just depends on which way you're looking at it, comes through, and then boom, goes back out, and it comes out here. And this diaphragm is cracked. It's got some cracks around the edges, which are on the outside, which don't really matter, but it does have some deformation on the diaphragm here, and this corrosion is causing this, it grows, so it's causing the damage on the diaphragm here. And again, you have all this corrosion here, which prevents it from, you see, it's not sitting down like it's supposed to. And that has nothing to do with it. I mean, I can push it, but it's not going to do anything. So the seal is bad, the O-ring's bad, and that's when you start getting your issues. Bad O-ring, bad diaphragm, it's weak, it starts bouncing up and down in here, causing fluctuations. And you can see that's all caused by all this material corrosion. This is an aluminum housing, so this isn't rust. It's got some rust on it in there from metals in the water, the iron deposits, but this is just random material that builds up inside these things that causes these things to go bad. So hopefully that answers your questions, guys. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to message them to me, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thank you.